Tonight, photos from a crash scene near Joplin, Missouri shows a narrow escape from death for an ESPN host. But the aftermath of that crash is leading to an investigation now by the Missouri Attorney General. The AG's office says it has received more than 24 complaints that Matt Miller defrauded sports fans. Many of those complaints have been posted on social media. First Alert 4's consumer investigator Heather Sullivan breaks down this chain of events.
Former ESPN analyst and Joplin native Matt Miller was in this near-fatal accident in Jasper County on June 17th. Local CBS affiliate KOAM reported that his Ford Bronco crossed the center of the road and crashed into a semi going the other way. The semi driver was not injured, but Miller was med-flighted to the hospital. 5 days later, Miller posted about multiple injuries on X, writing, "I also underwent a life-saving amputation of my left arm." A GoFundMe raised more than $51,000 for his medical expenses, but the account was paused after complaints started to snowball on Reddit and social media from consumers saying they didn't receive payments from fantasy football leagues they say Miller started for charity, or that they didn't receive scouting lessons or camps they paid for. In early July, Missouri Attorney General Catherine Hanaway announced she's investigating complaints. What made you look at this case and say we need to get involved?
Yeah, very specifically that we were getting complaints from Missourians that they had been victims of his. And it does look like it's going to be kind of a lengthy investigation because there were a lot of transactions.
The AG's office says they have received 26 complaints.
That they had paid for these camps, that they had placed fantasy football bets or paid money to be in leagues and no product was delivered or a minimal product was delivered. Even
though the GoFundMe account was paused, Hanaway says it is not part of the investigation.
I mean, he did legitimately have this terrible accident, and obviously my heart breaks for his circumstance. We are not specifically investigating the GoFundMe account.
July 10th, Miller posted on X, "To best focus on my healing and recovery, I'm stepping away indefinitely and will be placed on leave from ESPN. Thank you to all for the prayers and thoughts. Please keep them coming."
We reached out to Miller. We have not heard back yet, and he's not responded publicly to the complaints or the investigation. The Missouri AG's office encourages anyone who believes that they were misled to contact their office. Heather Sullivan, First Alert 4.